Massively frustrated, quite frankly, and disappointed. Had our chances today, didn't we? 1-0 Burnley, obviously. Played into their hands largely for large spells in that game. Trying to pump balls into the box up against one of the best goalkeepers in the league, period, actually, but especially when it comes to commanding his own penalty area and coming for crosses. And we did it time and time again. And Nick Pope, he was far and away the man of the match. He absolutely brilliant performance from him, but don't give him that opportunity. I just thought that was a little bit silly. We do always seem to struggle to break teams like Burnley down. That's a common theme of ours. And yeah, just not good enough. But having said all that, when you look at the stats, we still managed to have over 20 shots, which is quite astonishing, really. And we missed some absolute sitters. Antonio threw on goal, 1-on-1. Haller had a great chance. It was on his weak foot, but arguably should be burying that. Souček had a good chance early doors. So the chances were there. But again, we didn't put them away, and just fed up of talking about that, really, because it was the same against Tottenham. Didn't put our chances away, lost the game, and that's what happens at this level. We get punished, and we did. And didn't we play into Burnley's hands? Our fullbacks, again, another thing I'm sick of talking about. I've been the biggest advocate of us signing 2 new fullbacks in the summer. It's an absolute necessity. The ones we've got, they're just average. They're average at best, and that's not good enough for where we want to be. And you know, the modern day fullback, you see them make these kind of mistakes actually quite regularly. You watch a lot of the Premier League, you do see it. You do see fullbacks these days allow their man to get crosses into the box. You also see fullbacks getting done at the far post. But in the situation we're in, the position we're in, we just can't afford to make mistakes like that. We really can't. And not only that, you certainly don't want to be making mistakes like that against Burnley, because they'll punish you, because that's what they're good at. So just not good enough, especially from Ryan Fredericks. He just didn't seem like he had any urgency to get out there to stop the cross. And as a fullback, you've got to be offended if your man manages to get the ball into the box. And he just didn't seem to possess that kind of attitude. Just a bit lacklustre as far as I'm concerned. And that's not good enough. And yeah, we just always struggle against teams like this. And it just really frustrates me, because these are the teams we should be beating. Don't get me wrong, Burnley they're a decent side. They're good at what they do. They're good at what they do, should I say. But let's have it real. We should be beating teams like Burnley, especially at home. Whether at home or advantage is actually a thing or not nowadays, since Project Restart, I don't know. But I just feel like it's a massive opportunity missed, especially when you look at the teams below us, the likes of Burnley and Villa. They're really struggling to pick up points, pick up results. And it would have given us a massive opportunity just to open up even more daylight between ourselves and that bottom 3. And we'd have been about there probably. Would have probably been a bit about safe if we'd have managed to get 3 points today. So, but obviously I'm hoping, having said all that, that the games coming up, Watford and Villa and Norwich, I think they're the sort of games that I think they suit us probably a bit better than games like today. And I'd like to think that we'll pick up the couple of results that we probably need from those games. So I still think we'll probably be all right. But yeah, it just feels sucker punch today. And I hate that feeling of you probably just did enough, but you played into their hands a little bit and you got done by a couple of errors. And it's really disappointing. It's not what you want to see. VAR, absolute joke. Fed up of talking about that. I'm not saying that influenced the result. I'm really not. So it's not sour grapes on my behalf, but VAR is there to get the decisions right, to help the officials out, and to have consistency. And it's just not there. And I was saying the same after the Tottenham game. I'm saying the same again, because that was a disgrace. James Tarkowski, it was a blatant straight red card. It was just so blatant. Eddie Nketiah, was it last night, sent off for a very similar offence, rightfully so, and this should have been as well. So it's an absolute joke. They need to get that absolute farce sorted out, because it's another thing that I'm just getting fed up of talking about now, because just get rid of it. It's not working. We're having the same inconsistencies we were having before. So it's just pointless in my eyes, and I don't think anything's going to change my mind on that. So yeah, that's a little bit of a rant over with there. I do. I still think we're going to be all right. I think we've got that 4-point cushion. I think those teams below us are really struggling. Some of the games we've got coming up, I do fancy us to get the results we need. So it's just, it was just such a big opportunity today, and unfortunately we didn't take it. It's on to the next one, guys.